Hey, yo, what up? Welcome back. This is not a podcast. This is just my thoughts with Rob Markman. Yesterday was eventful, to say the least. I know we probably have a lot of new eyes on this channel, and welcome. And to the ones who come regularly, who subscribe, who comment regularly, who are helping me build this thing. Appreciate y'all. This is for y'all. There's a conversation, but this is for y'all. We talk about so much on this channel. Figured we speak on this too, so we're gonna run it down. Yesterday, a 2019 interview that I did with Tory Lanez got clipped and posted to a Lil Wayne fan page. It was an old show I had at Genius, for those that remember, called For the Record. I hadn't done that show since 2021, I think. Tory at the time had Chicks Take 5 out. So we talked about it. And, you know, everything else that was kind of going on with him at the time. And for that show to end most episodes, I would aim to create this fan moment, right? With an artist. Like, I would ask my guests to just rap a verse that they love, so we're turning the artist into a fan, right? Like, just kind of showing the cyclical and communal nature of this and how we're all inspired by somebody. You know, I kind of wanted to make these things like viral breakout moments. I remember Rap City rapped Method Man All I Need. That was her favorite verse. She rapped it top to bottom. I remember Ice Cube rapped some Chuck D. I remember Corday rapped Nas. I remember he said, like, he was like in the first grade or something, and the teacher used to make them rap I Can or something like that. So, you know, it was this little segment at the end where I would just ask whoever the artist was, hey, just rap your favorite verse, like what comes to mind. And, you know, it was meant to be fun. So Tory rapped Lil Wayne's verse from Canon, from Dedication 2. He did like this. He didn't do like the Wayne flow though. He did like a dramatic reading of it, which was pretty funny and dope. So, you know, he gets to the last bar and he throws it to me to finish the kidnap, make him feel like a kid again bar. And I fumbled it. I missed it. Yes, I know the verse. Yes, I know the tape. I bought Dedication 2 from Fulton Mall in Brooklyn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember when it came out? Shout out to DJ Drama, classic tape. That's actually one of my favorite mixtapes of all time. But yeah, he gets to the last bar. He threw me the verse. I fumbled it. I missed it. I don't know what happened. It was 6 years ago. Who knows what happened, man? I was having an off day. The producer was in my ear. I don't know what happened, but he threw me the verse. The last line, I fumbled it. My mind was somewhere else, apparently. That's the story. Big reveal, right? So, you know, the Lil Wayne fan page that clipped the footage captioned it, me reciting Lil Wayne lyrics to my friend after a long night out. It's all fun. So a couple of people sent it to me, and we got a good laugh about it and moved on, right? Then, you know, I was in Atlanta this weekend, and then so I'm in the airport waiting for my flight, and then I seen somewhere on social that Drake left a comment on the IG. Champagne Poppy on IG left a comment. So I go check the comment. So here's the comment. It says, "Of course this goof Markman couldn't finish the bar, ... Free Tory." Jokes. Like, it's jokes. We joking now. A little bit of name calling. But we joking right now. Okay, we got jokes. I got jokes too. But you got to be careful, right? Because if I start calling him names, like, he might sue. Like, I'm just saying, you got to be careful what you say now. It's tricky, right? So I dropped my response because it's all jokes. And then, you know what happens after that? It becomes a story. Starts to go viral, different accounts posted, everybody got their slant, people's taking sides, and you become part of this cycle. So here's my thing. And this is me again talking to the regulars on this channel, the folks who subscribe, the folks who show up in the comments, the folks who are helping me build this thing, part of my community, the monthly music club where we got our own Discord. This is for y'all. This is for everybody too, but this is for y'all because y'all been here with me since the beginning. Those of you who regularly show up and we have these conversations. When I speak about music here, when I speak about anything here, I usually try to lead with positivity. To the detriment, it actually pisses some people off that I'm not like more mean, right? When covering the Drake and Kendrick battle, for example, I called it like I saw it. I try to call it like I see it, balls and strikes. And now I may say I don't like a song. I may say I didn't like a line, or I didn't like an approach, or I didn't like a beat, or I critique things for sure. But I do it my way. I don't call anybody out their name. I don't get disrespectful. I don't make it personal. Yeah, we've been covering this lawsuit. I've said openly I do not like the lawsuit, but I didn't personalize it against him. Hey, I don't like the action. Hey, I didn't like the song. I didn't like that. Here's why I didn't like it. But I don't make it personal, and that's important to me because there's a lot of that type of content out there. Media personalities dissing artists, really getting into it. Then the back and forth happens. It's actually good for business. It gets clicks. You know what I'm saying? I could also probably frame this particular video way different. Like if it was just about getting clicks, if it was just about going viral, if it was just about getting the most views, if it was just about trying to juice the moment, right? There's a bunch of different ways I can go about it. It's good for business. And I'm not judging anybody, but that's not what I want to be. That's not what I aim to be. That's not what I wanted this channel to be. Now, he lost the battle. Am I crazy for saying that? Am I wrong for saying that? Am I out of bounds? Is that such a wild opinion? He lost the battle, in my opinion. Am I crazy? And I think history will go down and say that. 20 years from now, I think we'll still be saying that. Am I crazy for saying that? I think a lawsuit based on lyrics in a rap battle, after a rap battle he participated in, is a bad look. I think it's a bad move. I think it's bad for expression. I think it's bad for hip hop. Now, I also think, I get it, man. It sucks. It sucks being on the other end of that. Like, I get it. But the lawsuit just doesn't feel like the right move. Am I crazy for that opinion? And you can go back and watch all these videos. It's basically the same tone. This is how I'm framing it. It's not with venom. It's not with hate. It's not with, like, this is not hate. We critiquing music and the art and the game that we're in and everything that surrounds it. So am I crazy for that? Nah. I told y'all last year that I received a phone call. Y'all know which phone call I'm talking about. I never really brought it up again. I just kind of left it. Like, it is what it is. I never lied to y'all. But y'all could choose to believe what you want. You know what I'm saying? But I never lied to y'all. I don't get up here and lie. What do I gain from that? What do I gain from lying to y'all? It's a bunch of shit I could do to get views. And I don't do it. To go even further, when y'all come here, and again, the regulars who come here day in and day out, the A Kings who was the first to comment with the salute on every post, you know what I'm saying? The people who come here day in and day out could attest. This channel is about music or music adjacent stories. Most of the times I try to stay away from anything that isn't that. Maybe you'll find a few examples here or there, but for the most part, I stay away. And that's a choice. Again, if this was about getting views, if this was about clout or going viral, it's a ton of things I could talk about that I purposely stay away from. As it relates to Drake, I never did a video about his abs. When that story kind of went viral, that had nothing to do with music. I didn't care. I didn't do a video about braids and if he grew his hair out, if it was a wig, if it wasn't, how fat, because I don't care about that. It wasn't about music. I didn't do this, whatever was popping off this weekend, the past couple of days about the family court thing that came out, even though you can maybe connect that to a Kendrick lyric. I truly don't know. I have enough facts to even speculate. And that's someone's family, so I didn't cover that. I didn't get up here and get in arms, or like in my feelings when, with the Bobby Altoff interview. Like, I don't care. Like, interview who you want to interview with. I actually, when he interviewed with Aiden, if you remember a couple months ago, I actually gave him props. That was when Aiden was like, "Oh, hip hop is dead," and then Drake was like, "Nah, I can never die. It's just in a weird place." I was like, "Yo, shout to him for not falling for that bait because hip hop's not dead. Yeah, it's a strange time for him, I'm sure. So I get it. So I commented on that restraint that he had. I actually shot him bail on that one. But whatever. That's not even the point. That's not here or there. It's that if it's not about the music, I don't even dive into that. You know what I'm saying? And so I say all of that to y'all to say this. That won't change. For me, that won't change. When you get to a certain age, when you have a certain number of years under your belt, like I'm 20 years into this, 20 plus years, you got to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Know yourself. It's about being comfortable being who you are. And I'm comfortable being me. I'm comfortable with the decisions that I make. I know who I am. And this is me. You know what I'm saying? And you may see moments when I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate this new YouTube streamer world for sure. But that other stuff, the ancillary stuff, you know, the abs, the braids, it's not me. Like I really could care less about it. Like I wouldn't get up here and wax poetic with y'all about it. It's just not me. So that's not gonna change. Despite this interaction with Drake, this little back and forth, because to me it was just jokes. Like I'm like, it's just jokes. Like, okay, you got jokes, I got jokes too. So despite the interaction, despite the DM that he sent me last night, that I'm gonna keep that to myself. But despite that, I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm not gonna act out of character or come up here with an axe to grind. Because this shit is about, to me, this shit is about hip hop. It's about us. It's about all of us. I always talk about hip hop being communal. You know what I'm saying? This channel is nothing without the people who watch it. Your favorite rapper is nothing without the people who listen and who genuinely and truly support. We need journalists too and storytellers. Like this is all communal, right? So, and it's about hip hop. It's about us. It's about doing the best that I can to tell the story the right way. I'm not bigger than the culture of hip hop. Neither is he. Neither is Kendrick Lamar. Neither is anyone. Nobody's bigger than this shit. This shit is our shit. This is our shit. It's just gonna be here, and that's the goal. Because this shit, when I grew up in this shit, man, when I was a kid, they used to tell me I was wasting my time. They used to tell me it was a fad. They used to tell me this music wasn't gonna last. Those are those who are my age remember. It's not real music. And yo, it's here. We able to make livings off of it. It's dope. We're able to make livings covering it. And it's gonna be a time when I'm gone and I'm out of here. And I want this shit to be able to continue on for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? How many young journalists come up to me saying that they study me, or can I give them advice, or I inspire them, or whatever it is. And obviously, as a rapper, he gets that. He inspires millions. Kendrick inspires millions. Jay-Z has inspired millions. You know what I'm saying? But no one person is bigger than the culture of hip hop. That's just what it is. So I'm not going to change. This isn't about me. This isn't about an axe to grind. This is my personal channel, but I don't get up here and make it personal, and I won't. So all y'all watching, you're not always going to agree with me, and I'm not always going to get it right. I'm not perfect. I aim to be unbiased, or at least I try to control my natural biases. But everybody has biases, human nature. But my intention is always to tell the story how the story goes. And this isn't ever going to change that. I'm going to keep being me. I'm going to keep, he may not like it. Another artist may not like it. But I'm going to keep being me, man. I think I covered this fairly. I didn't do nothing to that guy. And he's going through some things. So now we all know what happens next, right? There's going to be a lot of fan accounts, some bots. You know, the bots exist, right? They said social media is like, 40% bots, 70%, I forget what the percentage is. Fan accounts, bots, a lot of people trying to bait me, discredit me, might make up some stories. I already seen a couple. The game is the game. It's 2025. It's the game that we in. But I'm gonna remain myself. I'm gonna get up here and we're gonna keep talking. I'm gonna remain myself. Again, this video was for y'all. It might not be what y'all wanted. This not the clap back maybe that people was looking for. Ooh, get them. But I'm not interested in that. Like in the moment when I responded to that comment, sure. I'm human, man. And like I said, man, you want to snap, I can snap too. You got jokes, I got jokes too. And that's just what it is. That's part of it. But you know, for me, I ain't really tripping over this shit for real. And the Drake, I get it, man. It's a tough time right now, man. It's a crazy time. It's gotta suck. I get it. I get it. It can't. I get it. It don't feel good. I get it. I understand. But this ain't the way. But what do I know, man? These are just my thoughts, man. Love y'all. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, all right? Peace.